Well, it's been quite some time since I've seen you guys last and spoke about what is going on with the S3. So let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. It is John Champagne S3 here with a recap video on the Audi S3. So, like I said, it's been quite some time since I've actually given an update on the S3. So, I've been going through some of the comments and people have been asking me what's going on with the S3, what's going on with the TPC 900 Turbo, what is going on with my tuning with Logic Street Performance. There are so many unanswered questions. And honestly, some of the comments were super cool. They cut deep. So I figured I need to update you guys on what is going on. I guess that's the least I can do. So first and foremost, I want to thank all of you guys for all your support. We have reached over 1,000 subscribers now for quite some time. I think I hit it, I want to say, probably summer last year, but I never really made an update video. So thank you guys for all your support. The more views, comments, likes, all that stuff, all that good stuff, really helps me to get more engagement, get more views, and in turn helps me to make a little bit of extra so I can buy more mods to install on the vehicle and make more videos. So with that in mind, with our very first YouTube paycheck, we went and bought something for the S3, not performance-wise, but more for an aspect to make this project a little bit more of a show car feel to it. Some of you guys are going to love it, some of you guys are going to hate it, but this is something I've always kind of liked. Even if I was a closet fan of this I feel is still a very cool mod even for today's standard. So we're going to take a closer look at what I got. Take a look. If you guys recognize this labeling, this package is from Underglow. In case you guys are not familiar with them, they simply make the sickest, highest quality Underglow kit on the market. I think now that the car is kind of moving towards more of a show car aspect, I would say, I'm trying to make this a very fun, somewhat reliable, fast car that is also somewhat show worthy. I'm going to definitely make an installation video on this, and we are going to unbox this near the end of the video. I want to spend the first part of this video talking about everything that's going on with the car. Let's put that off to the side. So let us talk a little bit more about the things that happened with the S3 from last season in 2022 till now. Let us first start with, is the car running healthy? Now, if you guys have seen my other videos where I took the car to Almost Racing and they were fixing the issues that happened when the car was first built, there was some extensive head damage, and I sent the car over to the guys at Almost Racing who did the repair, and so far everything's been working very smoothly. Car is purring like a kitten, and all that is left is some very minor annoyances with the car. So for one, my fuel gauge still does not read. I need to figure that out. I think I just need to get a new level sensor and try from there. Everything else we've tested and with no luck. So that might be the final thing we're going to try to make sure that this thing works. It's like I said, the car runs. It's just a very minor annoyance. Second thing that's gone on with the car, as in like health-wise, there is a very strange parasitic battery draw coming from the car. So I've had a few instances now where the car was fine, I left it overnight, morning the car is dead, morning the car is dead.
Morning, the car's dead.
We did some diagnosing. There was probably a faulty pressure sensor in my Precision Raceworks Stage 4 kit. So I made a video about that to show you guys the symptoms of what I experienced when there was a faulty sensor. The secondary pump would basically just kind of work on its own continuously, even when the car wasn't turned on. I'm going to have a separate video to show you guys that, the replacement and all of that. So make sure you check out that video. I changed out that sensor. It ended up working. However, there's still a slight parasitic battery draw that I haven't been able to figure out, so that I am still working on. Health-wise, that is where the car is sitting right now. Let's talk about the turbo, the TPC 900 turbo. Basically a Garrett G30 900. As you guys know, I was one of the first people with this turbo. Now there's a lot more out there in the wild, and you've been seeing some very, very positive results with this turbo. Because I was one of the first people with this turbo, I had the first revision, and unfortunately with the first revision, there were some units with some surging from the turbo at higher boost levels. So I would say anything past like 37 pounds of boost, some units were starting to surge, and which made tuning pretty difficult. I ended up sending it back, getting the second revision. The second revision actually does not have the port on the compressor housing for the blow-off valve or the diverter valve. It is completely separate, and you need to relocate it to your charge pipe. I don't know what else is changed with this revision, but let me tell you guys, this turbo sounds insane now. I'm really loving the sound of it. It whistles like crazy. I'm planning to get more sound clips and videos in the summertime for you guys. So turbo looks to be good. I got the whole setup I've got the whole setup already sorted out with the new charge pipe, the new intake, and now the new turbo. So all that's really left is the tuning aspect. And yes, I still am planning to tune with him. What I came across when we were conversing back and forth with him, knowing about my setup, one thing he recommended before we start tuning was for me to get a PM4, which is a fuel pump controller. Previously in my other videos, I always said that if you had Precision Racework Stage 4 kit, that PM4 was not necessary. I think when you get to higher horsepower levels and you really start pushing this platform, even with the Stage 4 fuel kit and the secondary pump coming on after 13 pounds of boost, the fuel controller, it gets dangerously hot. When I was speaking to Manny from Logic Street Performance, so he just straight up recommended before we start tuning, I get this PM4, install it, and then we're good to go. I just want it to be safely tuned and not having to worry about any repercussions. I've already spent too much time on this car, too much money for me to have to skimp out on a few things and have more issues. I just want this one and done. This is the year, this is the season, we're going to get this tuned and make sure I get you guys some results. Now, a lot of things have kind of changed since my first video talking about Logic Street Performance. I know they have a lot more features than what I previously mentioned in my last video speaking about the tuning. So I'm looking forward to making another video with the new features and what has changed when I get there. Feel free to check out any of my videos on the playlist. I'll probably link it up over here somewhere. If you guys like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If any of the videos help you out in any way, please consider giving me a like. YouTube has a new feature now. It's called a super thanks or super like, where you can hit it and make like a $1 donation or whatever you guys want to do. So if any of the videos help you out, consider doing that. It helps me make more videos for you guys as well. Last thing that I want to talk about from last year that I didn't really update on my Instagram or anything on my channel. Let's reel back a little bit. So in the summertime, I was in Korea, I was on vacation, and I had left the car, obviously with Almost Racing, because they were doing the repair for the head. And when I flew back, my first day back at Badgekins, I just came for a visit. Dennis, the owner, was telling me to come by and see the guys. And these guys are the friggin' best, man. These guys surprised me with a color change on the Audi S3. I'm going to show you guys a quick snippet of how it went down, but I will definitely add a video on the whole reveal.
Official, man. What are you guys doing in here?
No, nothing. We're just chilling outside.
We're just, yeah, they're filming. Yo, you look so good. It's like Montreal, like, yeah, we're trying to film some stuff. So. Yeah? We're just filming right now.
Don't stop.
Yo, what is this?
Just rock.
Yo, shit!
Don't stop.
Yo, are you serious right now?
So huge shout out to the guys at Badgekins. There's a few more other things, small little things that I've done. We've replaced the steering wheel with the carbon fiber steering wheel and Lamborghini Earth-style paddle shifters. So if you missed that, make sure you check it out. Without further ado, let us unbox this Low-Glow package and see what's inside. Alright, so let us get to unboxing this. Before we do, I'm just going to show you guys the little letter I got in the mail that kind of reminded me of this. So this was from Low-Glow. It was a nice like little thank you card. And it just simply says, thank you. Low-Glow shop, to celebrate our 1-year anniversary of being in business, we want to show appreciation to those who support us. And they included some very cool decals here. Very cool stickers. Nice quality, nice colors. This is the other one that they included. I'm actually very curious because I've been meaning to open this, and I've just kind of set it aside because it was the end of the season and totally forgot about it. Alright, let's take a look. It's packaging. So like I said, guys, if you guys know anything about Underglow kits, Low-Glow is by far the best in the business. Well known. Known for their quality, and they only sell their kits in releases. So these releases are always sold out within less than an hour. So I was lucky enough to get on one of these releases, and I got it for my vehicle, which is obviously my Audi S3. Now with that said, every kit is made specifically for your vehicle. All the lengths for the sides, the front and the rear are all pre-cut, pre-made, so there's no guesswork. It's simply line it up, install, connect the power, and you're good to go. Nice lawnmower. Some more of the vehicles. I believe this is Patty's BRZ. Forklift on Low-Glow as well. Let's take a look here. So take a look at this, guys. These are all labeled. So this kit is for the front right here. We got one different separate package for the sides, and this one is for the rear. So everything is individually packaged, so you can't get mixed up, which is a nice touch and is leaps and bounds from a lot of the competition. Our power cables here. Got another one here as well. We got some zip ties in here, which is definitely appreciated. Look at this, we got some Scooby snacks. This was obviously from like late last year, I would say, so these are probably still good, and you know what, they're candy. I'm still gonna eat them. So we got what looks to be 3M tape on clips. I believe these are clips. Here's a look at them. I guess I'll figure out what these are when it comes to installing them. But they're probably for cable management, I'm guessing. Over here we got, which I believe is your Bluetooth controller. Looks like it, or it's just one of your power units, or a junction box. I'm not too sure. With that being said, we do have very nicely printed, not really instruction, but tells you everything it comes in. And we got our installation instructions on the back here. We got a bunch of decals in here. So still a bunch more in here, which is very appreciated. You can put these on your car if you like, or on your toolbox. And they hooked it up, and I guess it's a decal to go on the car as well. And look at this, we got a nice handwritten note here. This is very cool. I can appreciate it. This is actually something that we do at Badgekins too. Well, that is pretty much for this update video on what's going on with the car and what will happen this year. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in for another video. Like I said, guys, please consider subscribing if you are not already. Last time I checked on my stats, it looks like 89% of you guys are not even subscribed to the channel. So that's what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and follow me for more updates. One last thing I want to say before I let you guys go. Obviously, with the S3 in storage because it's winter right now, I went and got a winter beater, or more of a daily, and it's what they call the driver's best kept secret. There's a few things I got lined up for modifications, obviously, all that good stuff. So let's just say for now, there's a new project being added to the stable on the channel. I'm going to reveal that probably in the next video. Stay tuned. Happy modding as always, guys, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.